Throughout time, there have been men to whom justice has been more important than life itself. From these ranks come 4 men, prepared to fight valiantly on the side of justice wherever the need may be. Joined together in this cause, they are the 4 Just Men.
Gino, you there? This is Arturo.
This a radio call? You speaking from the ship?
No, Idlewild. I'm in New York.
Well, I thought you were coming from London by boat. What made you decide to fly?
The university starts again in 4 weeks, Gino. This way we'll have more time together. Hey, Gino, you sound like you're sorry I'm here.
Don't be silly, kid. Why, it's great. The only thing is, I got a couple of business associates here. They're going to stay overnight.
Oh, okay, Gino. Look, I'll check into a hotel and call you later. But we'll have dinner together, won't we?
Yeah, sure. I hope so. I sure hope so, kid. And listen, say it's great to hear your voice again.
Hey, Gino. Gino.
Nice work, Doll. Hello? The lady's not talking.
You, Barrett? I'm Sergeant Winters. Been waiting for you.
Who did it?
It was you that called us from Idlewild?
What are you doing at the airport?
Coming back from London on vacation.
Let's see your passport. Checks.
Okay. Let's get him down to headquarters. We'll take a statement there. Hey, Johnny, you can get that thing out of here.
Take it easy.
What does he think he's talking about? This is my brother.
You're the brother of a dead gangster. So what?
I want to see Jeff Ryder.
Do you have an appointment?
No, and I haven't got a calling card either. Oh, wait a minute. That's me coming out of police headquarters after questioning. Use that as my calling card.
Arthur Barrett, brother of slain gangster. How does he impress you?
I'm a law student, not a character analyst.
Well, to be a good lawyer, you must learn to judge character.
I stand corrected, Professor. Well, he's a clean-cut, college type. Intelligent, about 23 or 4. Emotionally, probably childlike. At the moment, extremely angry. And he's not bad-looking, either.
I'm very glad you made that last remark, because the rest of your reaction wasn't very feminine, particularly since he's a boy your own age. Send the child in.
You may go in now.
Thank you.
Did you hear the man say, "Nice work, doll"? Right after the shots.
Yes, Mr. Ryder. And then the man just hung up.
Well, whoever killed your brother had a woman call him, so he wouldn't notice the door being forced.
Only she wasn't needed.
I did it for them.
You can't blame yourself for that. Tell me, how much did you know about your brother?
Everything I am or will be, I owe to Gino. And it wasn't easy for him. He raised me, sent me to school. People were Corsicans, immigrants. They died when I was a kid. If I become an architect, it'll be because of Gino.
Have you ever wondered why he sent you to school in Europe instead of here?
I suppose he thought it was the best place to study architecture.
Mm-hmm. Either that or he didn't want you to know about his business.
That's not necessarily. Maybe.
Look, this was a gang killing. Stay out of it.
Stay out of it? My brother was murdered.
Let the police find the killer.
The police? I listened to them in Gino's apartment and at headquarters. They couldn't care less. They're not really looking for the killer. And even if they...
Yeah, and even if they... What? Why did you come to me?
Help me find the killer.
A vendetta, is that it? This isn't Corsica, Barrett.
He was my brother, and he was murdered. I have a right to want justice for him.
You don't want justice. You want revenge. That's not the answer.
What is the answer?
Leave it to the police.
Thank you, Mr. Ryder.
I don't want to keep you from your law classes.
When I concocted my little character analysis of that child, I forgot something. He's got talent.
Pretty good.
Anima eos et anime omnium fidelium defunctorum per misericordiam Dei requiescant in pace. Amen. Domine exaudi orationem meum et clama meos ad te veniet. Dominus vobiscum et cum spiritu tuo. Amen. Requiem aeternum dona et Domine.
I didn't know you were a friend of Gino Barretta, Jeff.
I wasn't. Which of the mourners do you think provided the corpse?
On suspicion, it could pick up the whole funeral. There wasn't much dirt Gino didn't have a finger in. I guess somebody figured it was just time he retired.
Let new blood take over.
Guns were probably hired from out of town. We'll know who hired them when we see who takes Gino's place. Then we'll still have to prove it.
Gino's brother doesn't think you're trying.
He's wrong. We'll get him eventually. There's a lot of decent, honest people get hurt in this city every day, so why should we bust a gut for somebody like Gino?
Who's the blonde?
Inga Marlowe. You could call her the widow if you want to be polite.
Where was she at the time of the murder?
Up on Fifth Avenue, shopping for a mink. Bought one, too.
Anywhere near a booth?
We checked as a fancy fur joint. Best thing we got, she wasn't.
I asked you for help and you refused. Now stay out. Don't get in my way.
He's beginning to sound like his brother.
Miss Marlowe.
Want to lift, Mr. Ryder? You'll get your photograph in the papers.
Ah,
You knew Gino?
no.
Maybe you just have a thing for funerals.
It's Gino's brother. I'm worried about him.
From what I hear, he's trying to do the cop's work himself. Somebody ought to tell him he hasn't got a badge.
I'm afraid he's not in a listening mood. You knew some of the people around Gino.
Maybe. Why?
I want to know who to keep Arthur away from until he's calmed down.
Mr. Ryder, just keep him away from everybody, including me.
You make me nervous. What's the problem?
Drink your drink, Zoldy, and get out of here. The arrangement was we wouldn't see each other for a month.
The arrangement was you'd phone Gino the day of his death. You say you did, and the line was already busy. I say you read that in the papers. You didn't set him up at all.
You're not going to pay?
I'm not saying that yet.
Then what is it?
I could take care of you, give you whatever you wanted. Let us see who that is. And you're alone.
Hello, Inga.
Hello.
Mind if I come in?
Nice place you got here. Inga, what was Gino to you?
He was a friend, Arthur, that's all. Just a good friend.
I found some check stubs. He was paying you $1,000 a month. Quite a generous friendship.
All right, I was good for him and he was good for me. But now he's dead and...
And you're alive.
And I want to stay that way.
That means you know something, but you're too scared to tell me.
All I know is this, Arthur. Whoever killed Gino can kill you. If he thinks you're getting too close to him.
I've thought of that. That's what this is for.
Why not leave it? You can't do Gino any good now.
I can pay off a debt for him. You could put the finger on...
No, I can't. Now beat it.
I'm glad Gino never knew the kind of friendship he was buying.
Hello, Jeff. Sit down and shut up. This is working out for the first time in years. Yeah? 5 across the board. Flying foxes scratched, you knucklehead.
Louise, what do you know about Inga Marlowe?
She and Gino were about to call it quits when he got it. Does that help you?
Who was doing the calling?
The way I heard it, Gino.
Another woman?
You know any other reason?
How did Inga feel about it? Mad enough to have agreed to phone Gino at the right time? Because of a new friend?
I don't know.
Well, with Gino gone, she needs somebody to take care of her.
Could be.
Zamberi?
Rogers? Zoldy? Fisher?
Where'd you get those names?
Well, they were Gino's closest friends. The question is, which one is offering his protection to Inga?
I love you, soldier. That's why I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. Oh, drat. Now, what have I done wrong this time?
Thanks, Louise.
What's in this for a just man?
Gino's brother.
I met Inga in the beauty parlor this morning. The kid was around to see her yesterday, carrying a rod. He's a friend of yours, is he?
Yes.
I'd talk to him then. He's stirring up too much dust. Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do any more than that. For your own health.
Okay, Louise.
Hello, Arthur.
Mr. Ryder, I'm sorry for what I said to you at the funeral.
Oh, that's all right. I've come to make a deal. I'm in this whether you want me to be or not.
Why?
I just can't stand around seeing a man destroy himself. What if you do find the man that killed Gino? You still plan to kill him?
Yes, if he doesn't shoot me first.
Well, I'm worried if he shoots you, but I'm more worried if you kill him. You said Gino did a lot for you. I can't believe he did it just to see you wind up a murderer.
This isn't murder, Mr. Ryder. It's what Gino would expect of me.
I hope not. Now, you've seen all these men at the funeral. You've had a good look at them. Which one do you think it is?
I don't know yet, but I will.
If I wait, why don't you knock them all off? That way you'd be sure then, wouldn't you?
I know what you're trying to do. But Gino was all I had, and he gave me the only good things I've known.
I understand that. If Gino were alive, and it was you that was killed, what do you think Gino would have done?
Just what I'm doing.
Maybe. But he wouldn't have done it himself. He'd have hired a gun, just like the man who killed him.
Is that your deal? You want to be my gun?
No, I don't want to be your gun. Just give me the time to find the man. And when I do, I'll give you his name. I promise you that. Then you can bring it to the police. They're your guns. And you'll have had your vendetta.
Yes?
I've thought about what you said. I can tell you what you want to know. Arthur?
Who was it?
No, thanks. Not on the telephone. Meet me in half an hour at 125th Street and Columbus.
Why don't you come here?
No time. I'm leaving town. Catching the train right after I've seen you. Remember that, kid. If you ever want to leave town quietly, catch the train at 125th Street.
Inga?
She knows who killed Gino.
Sure.
She wants me to meet her at 125th Street in Columbus. She won't talk on the phone.
What about our deal?
I don't know about that, Mr. Ryder. I'll let you know after I've talked with Inga.
Maybe too late then. You're crazy to go up there. Did you know that she and Gino had called it off before he died?
All right, so now maybe she's through with somebody else.
But you can't trust her. You may be walking into a bullet.
If I am, I'll have to take it, that's all.
Just a second. There's one other thing. Waiting for somebody?
What are you doing here?
Arthur couldn't make it. He sent me.
That's too bad. But it's not important. I just want to say goodbye. I'm leaving town.
Who killed Gino?
How should I know?
You told Arthur you did. That wasn't part of the deal, was it? You didn't expect to be shot at.
No.
You thought you were just setting Arthur up, just like you were supposed to set up Gino.
No, this was going to be different, I swear it. He promised he was just going to pick up the kid and scare him a little.
Who promised? Come on, tell me. There's only one way for you to stay alive. Tell me, who promised? Who killed Gino? Who had him take a shot at you just now? Come on.
Zoldy. Jake Zoldy.
We're going over to pick up Arthur. I'm taking you both to the police. It's the only place you'll be safe.
Who are you? How'd you get in here?
I was your brother's lawyer, Mr. Barrett. I have the keys of his apartment and the key of his safety deposit. As a matter of fact, that is why I'm here now, to give the keys to you.
Look, I'm sorry. I can't talk to you.
And I have a letter for you from your brother. It was left in my care some weeks ago to be read to you in the event of your brother's death. Arturo, there's $250,000 in the safe deposit box. It's all yours. Use it to go on with your studies and have a good life. Remember the times we had when you were a kid. And think of me once in a while. Gino. There's also a postscript. It says, the man you are looking for is Jake Zoldy. Use a little of the money to take care of that.
Jake Zoldy.
I presume you know what he means by that.
He's at Zoldy's. Phone the police and tell them I'm on my way there.
Oh, what about me?
Have them pick you up here.
If you're going to Zoldy's, this might help.
Nice work, Dow. You must have quite a collection.
How does it feel, Zoldy? Did you give Gino this much time?
You don't have to hold a gun on me, kid. I was a friend of Gino's. I'm not against you. I admire you. What you feel about him, what you're trying to...
Go ahead, Arthur. I didn't come to stop you. If that's the way you want it.
You were wrong about Gino. This is the way he wanted it.
Yes, I was wrong about Gino. Now I want to see if I was wrong about you.
Will you stop talking like that? The kid's crazy enough. Get the gun away from him.
Shut up and sit down. What are you going to do when you've killed him? Shoot me? You'd better. I'm your only witness. What if somebody else tries to stop you? You going to shoot them too?
Don't do this, Arturo. I'm begging you. I'll pay you off anything.
Look at him. Is he worth destroying your life for? Give me the gun. Here he is, Andy. It's all yours.
Thanks, Ryder. All right, Zoldy.
You've at least learned one thing out of this.
What's that, Mr. Ryder?
You've got a glass jaw. Go on. Ben?
Jeff, how are you?
I've just said goodbye to a man named Arthur Barrett. I'll tell you a story next time we meet. He left a briefcase with me. He said he didn't want it or what was in it. He wondered if we could take care of it.
Can we?
Yeah, I think so. You'll never guess what was in it.
At these long-distance rates, I don't intend to try, Jeff. You better just tell me.
$250,000. He wants us to decide where it will do the most good.